Living in Tasmania is, well, close to being perfect. The weather, you know, the climate, except now and again, especially at the end of winter, we get high winds. Now I'm pointing you out that direction, which is the other end of our property, and you can't see it. The other side of the summer house there are some rather large trees uprooted and taken down because we had I suppose a micro burst of wind come through about 1 o'clock this morning. Well, it took off the top of the tree in the chuck pen, which you can probably see the other side of the fence. There is is a big limb laying down. So that limb came down and it actually broke off the top of the tree up there somewhere. Can't really see where at the moment, but actually it might be a couple down. And well, for the last 2 hours I have been out here. Oh, there's Pupper. That's Reuben. He's now 12 months old. And Molly. Hello, Molly. And of course Molly wants to come and help because we had a tree come down and take the fence out as well. And I've been out here for about 2 hours cutting this up. And yeah, Molly's come out to help. And of course next door neighbours had a tree come down over there as well. So yes, very eventful morning so far. Of course we have the dogs to give us a hand. What do you reckon on this, Reuben? You alright? You reckon you make a bowl out of some of this? And of course there is only one tool to be able to, you know, sort of work on a farm, and that's a still. So we got the big still out to cut this down. But there is another tree down in the paddock which is much bigger, and it's got a lovely root bowl on it, and I'll show you that one shortly. Okay, so we spent all yesterday afternoon removing the remains of that tree and repairing the fence. Of course this is a fairly common problem here when you have, you know, sort of a hobby farm. So you get used to doing these sort of things. I was too busy really to video you know, doing the actual job, so I'm going to show you what sort of damage can occur, and does every couple of years actually. So this was actually minor compared to what happened in other parts of the property. So excuse Reuben barking in the background. It's just that he sees me in this lower paddock down here, and of course the horses are in here, and he's too young to be able to sort of walk around freely amongst horses. So anyway, back to the damage and devastation. This is a gum tree that's probably 250 to 300 years old, something like that. Is a real big one, and he's about 4 foot, which is about 1200 across the bottom there. And he's very big, but you'll notice up the top there's a few branches that are snapped off. There's one, quite a big one there, snapped off and lying across the top of the tree up in there. But down here there's some that's already come down and snapped off. The storm that came through, or the wind gust then, was very sort of localized, because it's just a very narrow path But like I say, you know, this is just a minor bit of damage because here, some friends are just turning up. Hello. Where are you going? All right, yes, a camera, it's all right. Okay, so we'll go up here and I'll show you the rest of this. Ooh. Devastation and damage. Like I say, it's a very narrow, channel that this wind localized blast came through and just wiped out these trees. And some of them quite big. These are gum trees. And this is a good healthy living gum tree as well. And you can see it's just uprooted it. There's a couple of them. And snapped others off. Those are wattles, that's a wattle. And just ripped it out of the ground. So whether it was a mini tornado or what, I don't know. But it's just come over the hill from over there and just come straight through our property here. It's not rare. Oh, there's a couple more down over there too. So, yeah. And one of the reasons I'm showing you this is that a lot of people I notice write in on the comments section and they say, oh, about me cutting down trees, destroying the rainforest and what have you. Well, as you can see, it's not true. This, you know, the wood that I normally deal with is I either purchase, hello sweetheart, from a stockist, or I have this wood from events like this, which is not rare. You know, it always gives me plenty of wood to for firewood, and also to use in my workshop to make whatever I want to turn up on the lathe, because there's not many oak trees on this property. Hey sweetheart. Oh. I'm not sure about the camera, are you? No. Okay. So I thought you'd like to see that because I've got a lovely root bowl here and a beautiful, not only a beautiful Welsh pony, but a beautiful root bowl here that I can probably make some beautiful bowls out of. And right there in that crotch of that tree right there, I know there's going to be a couple of beautiful bowls in there. And actually gum make very nice bowls. This is a blue gum. So there you go. So there's going to be some wood turning coming up in the very near future. But of course I'm going to have to get out here with the chainsaw and clear this mess up. Although, you know, this isn't going to hurt anybody lying here. You know, I just don't like to leave it lying around. So I thought you'd like to see that. And we'll get into, oh, before I go, now this is a dead tree. That's a dead gum tree. And you can see it has actually been moving. As you can see, the root here is come away from the ground. So you know, there must be a deep root, you know, sort of a core root that's hanging onto that one and allowed that one to stand. But I'm going to actually have to bring that one down because we don't want it to fall on, you know, any of the horses. So that is one that I would cut down. But of course, I mean, there's many, you know, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of trees on this property, and you know, we got new ones that come up all the time. Like this one's about 8 to 9 years old, maybe a little longer, maybe about 12 years now, I can't remember. Not sure what that one is. Are we there? We're not sure what that tree is. So you know, we have new trees that come up all the time, and they are left to grow and live their life. So to all the green folk out there, you know, we're very conscious of trees and wood, and we do respect them, as we do horses and all the animals that we care for. All right, big boy? All right. These are my friends. Tilly down there as well. She's a little more standoff than these, but generally they're like dogs, aren't you? Eh? Always after something to eat. Come on, Tilly. Come and say hi. Tilly, you want to say hi? You're not sure about the camera, are you? You're not sure at all. See? Your brother and sister's okay with it. Come on, Tilly. Come on, Tilly. It's okay. It's all right. It's all right. You don't have to be afraid. There you are. Sister's reassuring you. Brother's coming up behind as well. There you go. See, it's on your camera. Camera. Look, camera. Yeah, it's okay. It's all right. Okay? Feel happy now. All right. A little bit more confident about it now, aren't we, darling? All right. Okay, so we'll call this a sort of an intermediate film. I was going to make this one for my patrons, but I think it warrants everybody sort of because of the reason of people sort of saying I'm a tree killer. Well, I'm actually not. I'm quite green, I suppose, in my views of deforestation and you know, saving the planet. I'm okay with that. We all got to live here. So, thank you for taking the time for watching this video, and possibly the next video will be some wood turning. We'll have to see what's on the menu. So I swing the camera around. Okay, so it is me, and it's look. Please subscribe and like, and again, mentioning patrons. You know, it's the patrons behind this channel that keep it going as it is, and hopefully pleasing everybody. So it's bye for now from me.